Morning everyone, I am at Saltwick Bay today. Come the long way round from Whitby. Haven't done any looking from there because I wanted to get here. It's good tide today and I should be able to get to the second bay at Saltwick, so I don't want to really waste any time early on. So yeah, tides are perfect. They've come in a long way this morning and they're going out a long way, so it should give us plenty of time to look. Loads of seaweed though, so that's not a good sign, and this stuff stinks. So yeah, if I find something, I'll let you know. So I'm going to completely ignore this first bit. There are quite a few people out and this bit gets very well picked, so I'm going to go around past the shipwreck and start looking from there. So it's 11 o'clock now and I know the tide isn't turning to come back in until 2, so I know I'm alright until 2 o'clock, and then as always the minute the tide turns starts coming back in, that's when I'll start heading in. Always important to keep safe whilst you're out here, and obviously stay away from the cliffs and watch your footing, because especially when there's all this seaweed out, it's very easy to slip over. Okay, I am now past the shipwreck, so let's go find some fossils. Okay, so we've got one here. Oh, this looks fairly worn, but cap might pop off, so I'll keep it. This looks like an interesting nodule. I can't see any signs on there. I'm going to put it in the bag and we'll have a few taps later. That one as well I think is probably worth a tap. So yeah, I'll collect the ones that need hitting and I'll find somewhere safe and give them a hit. Right, so I spotted a few around here, a few nodules. That one's got one in, but it's very worn and in poor condition. I spotted this one again. Another one, very worn and poor condition, but yeah, I'll see if there's any more that are in a little bit better shape. So I've got another squished one, and that nodule, that looks like that might be worth tapping. In fact, I'm going to tap it now because that's heavy and I don't want to be carrying that around. But that one I might give to one of the kids looking for fossils down at the start of the beach. Well, as is often the case at Saltwick, there was one in there, but it's split right through the middle. It's a shame I can't see any signs on the outside. The negative here. And there was one in there, but not very well preserved. Bit of it missing. And there's one here. An imprint of one there. And probably was a little one in there. Got a little bits about, but we want the nice decent sized dacks and Hildosauruses and marine reptile bones would be nice. So there's actually quite a few fossil hunters out today. I've already seen 2 ahead of me go around to the far bay, and then there's a couple behind, so I think that's what it's like at this time of year. It's just very slim pickings. There's a lot of people out, especially on good tides like this, but I'll keep looking and see what I can find. Actually, there seems to be quite a good little pocket in here, because I've just noticed that as well. Okay, it's not all there, but something. And there's one there as well, which should tap quite nice. Actually, do you know what? I think my best bet today is going to be looking in these little crevices where people don't tend to look, especially if they're making their way around to the far bay, because I've just seen down here this one, and I thought I saw one over here as well. Maybe not. So yeah, I'm going to check out all these crevices and see what's hiding in there. And here's another appalling Saltwick break or split. Okay, is this one? No, I don't think it is. How about that? Yeah, that's one. Don't know if you can see, but definitely an ammonite there. Must say I do like this area just before you go around to the far bay, because about a year or so ago there was a bit of a cliff fall and quite a few nodules coming out. There's one video of mine from about a year ago that I ended up finding about 20 nodules, so I'm guessing they're now working their way down to this area, so I think it's definitely worth having a good look around here. Right, this is looking promising. Yep, definitely one in there. Decent size too. Right, a couple of nodules here. That's definitely got one in. Not sure about that one. How about this one? Let's freshen out. I think it's another one definitely worth tapping. Someone here, I don't know if someone's placed these here or if they've just fallen and landed. Don't see anything on that. All that. All that. It's probably worth a tap. Nothing in that one. Diddy one. So I didn't find much more there, so I have come to the far bay. Still got another couple of hours before low tide, so have a look around here and see if there's anything good hiding around here. Right, so the bag's getting a bit heavy, so I'm going to tap these ones so I don't have to carry these. I can't see any signs of there being an ammonite in there, so they're going to have to be hit, despite how badly they do split around here. So bear with me, I'll set the camera up and then we'll do some tapping. So there's nothing in that one. And nothing in that one. And there was in that one, but again, not a decent split. Nothing in that one. And nothing in that one. So we'll keep looking and hopefully find some more. So I've just given this little one a tap and can I say this? Could be good. Ah no, center's blown. What a shame. First belemnite of the day. Not a bad sized one. And the rest of it isn't there. Right, so I've got a new tactic. I'm figuring that the tide doesn't very often go out as far as this. So I'm guessing all these rocks near low tide don't really get looked through very much. So I'm going to have a look through here and see if we can find something special in here. Okay, this strategy isn't working very well because there's just all this seaweed everywhere. So yeah, I think I'll head back to the drier, safer part of the beach. Okay, time for a game of spot the fossil. You seen it? It's there, but it's not all there, unfortunately. And that isn't one either. Well, this was a shame. There was a nodule there, nothing showing, and I've tapped it. It would have been a really nice oldie. Unfortunately, another bad split. We've got another belemnite fragment. Another end of it. Okay, that's the end of the Saltwick part of this video. But stay tuned because we've got Runswick Bay coming up and also Skipsea. Hi everyone, I'm out today at Runswick Bay, out with David, and it's hot, really hot. I think in the car on the way up here it got up to 32 degrees. I don't think it's quite that hot out here now on the coast, but yeah, it's lovely. Loads of people out on the beach enjoying the water and the sand, and we're going to find some fossils. So when I find something, I'll let you know. David's just found this nodule which has got a phragmocone in. Belemnite phragmocone. Right, I've spotted this and I can see that there is an ammonite in there. I think it's just a small one, but definitely one in there. We'll put that one in the bag. I've just found this one down in that gap there, so I'll give it a tap and see what it's like. Oh, that just smashed to bits. So I'm sure we've picked this up before, but this is a part of a harpoceros, but there are little grass isles in there as well. But funnily enough, I think we've seen this all 3 times we've been to this bay this year. Well, there's a little worn out one in here. Again, I'll give it a tap and see if it's nice inside. See, got a nice split on that one. Nice little middle. There we go. Not too bad. And actually, I think I've just spotted something over here. And that is a very worn out ammonite. So we didn't spot this one on the way through here. We're on the way back now and that's there. So I reckon that's fresh out of the cliffs. So yeah, I have to give that one a tap and hope there's a nice ammonite in there. So I'm about to tap it open. I've had another look, see if I can see any signs of an ammonite, any keel or outside edge, but I can't, so we'll give it a hit and we'll see. Got a break. Oh, there was one, but it's a terrible split. Ah, what a shame. Well, I've just been to have a look on this slope and up to the bottom, and there's this, which again I don't think was there earlier when we started. I think that must have freshly just come out of the cliffs and rolled down. Okay, first find is this, which gave a little tap to and could see a few ammonites sticking on the outside, just small gracile, so doing it more a tap and see if there's anything more inside. Oh yeah, lots of graciles. A nice little block. Okay, just spotted something here that looks a bit ammonite-y. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, there's definitely one in there. Found a nice bit of fossilised sea coral. Actually find quite a bit of this down this stretch of the Holderness. Yeah, it's nice. So I've just tapped this rock open because I could see that outline of an ammonite, and look at that. Something a bit different. It will focus. Yeah, we'll take that home and give it a prep and see what it is. Here we go, this is more like it, a nice boulder field. I haven't seen a decent boulder field on the Holderness for quite some while. So hopefully there might be some good stuff in here. Yeah, we've got a nice pecten shell here. Quite a nice sized one. Well, that's the end of this triple header. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, then please like and subscribe, and then I continue making some more videos. So again, thanks for watching everyone, and I'll catch you next time.